Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh, is that Scamunculus and Yuzu? And whoever may be watching this VOD in the future? And also whoever may be lurking right now? Dracula? I know you're there. I know you're there, Dracula. You're waiting for me to read your letters. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, Pat. Hi, Pat. Hi, Pat. Hi. Hi. Look, bald. Pat, I am consuming the Coca-Cola that you so generously left for me. Because my energy levels are at an all-time low. Tee tee tee. So, when you redeem a hydrate, it'll be a toss-up whether or not I have a sip of Coca-Cola or water. Wow, stream finally loaded. That took like 2 hours. Twitch is like so laggy today. I know, it's crazy. I think it's so funny. I do apologize for my ADHD in the morning, Yuzu. Well, when I watch your streams, I very often will get an ad, mute, and then forget where I am. I'll get an advertisement and then I'm just gone. It's quite literally what happens. And then I look back at stream and I've been raided into my own channel. You just woke up in your own house. It's okay. That's exactly what happened. I suppose that's like the least stressful thing that can happen if you wake up in a strange place, if that strange place. If you wake up where you didn't go to sleep, but where you wake up is your own house, like you fell asleep on the street and then you woke up in your own house, I guess that's like the best possible outcome, right? Anyway, I want to keep things simple today. I just want to work on some expressions. Um, there's a couple of things I'm putting on my list here of things I want to do. Brow movement on eyes. I might do that really quick, actually. At least on the left eyebrow. So we have, like, this moving the eyebrows. Whoa. And I just want to put a little bit of movement on the eye outside. And then we'll take it slow. Oh, that's where we want to go. We're down to Kokomo. I-L brow inner outer. And I'll just make sure that size-wise it fits what we got going on. Everybody knows a little place like Kokomo. Gonna go to get away from it all. Way down in Kokomo. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Where we want to go. Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Baby, I'll take you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Okay, so what we're doing here, pretty simple. I'm just gonna take the brush and sort of adjust the eye mesh, sort of match the movement a little bit. So it doesn't look like isolated in the movement. I think that will help make the model look sadder, because, you know, if you're, like, turning up your eye in this expression, it'll, like, make your eyes look more downturned in the corners, which is how you make things look sad. Smoothing everything out there. It's a little too much. Bring this up this way. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that. Let's just do a little bit of the brow up that way. Angry. It feels like I just need, like, a lot of movement on the rest of the face when the brows, or, like, the eyes, when the brows are so close to the eyes. Like, to me, it wouldn't make sense if they didn't, like, move together. And then be like, you know, we have a little bit of angry. Real grr. Devious, a devious smile, the devious smiler, the sinister smiler. Sad. Wink. All right. I'm satisfied with that. I'll end up flipping this stuff for the eyebrows later. And the eyes. There's a lot that I pretty much is just gonna flip all together. But for now, let's do some expressions. I have my little list. The first one, which should be very easy. Blush. I think I can make this blush a little stronger. Even more. Okay, I have a second blush. We have 2 blushes, believe it or not. 2 of them. I debated putting them together, but if I have them with physics, I should have them be separate, because it'll just make my life easier to have one be sort of an expression toggle situation. Oh, it should be. This one's 100, and this one is 0. So this is the, like, heart eyes sort of blush that we have here. And then here's all of the expressions we're working with. Let's just keep them off for now, and whatever we're working on, we'll take out of the thing. So here we'll do the blushy ones first. And then the right ones we'll just put in the right temp folder. And you want more than jam. Oh, my love. You touch. You wanna taste my kisses in the night, baby. Oh, my love. Can make you happy. Okay, so this is gonna go in eyeball LXY. Do I want these to go inside of the iris jiggling, or do I want it to have its own jiggling? Well, it should definitely be in the size one. Yeah, we'll throw it in here, but we'll have them have their own jiggle too. You wanna taste my kisses in the night, baby? Oh, my love. Okay, this is just a glow, so we can have these move together. I have a funny idea. Let's try adding a little glow to it. That could be nice. Just like a weird little subtle effect. We'll have that be the last thing that I worry about. R-I-L glow. Oh, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. Okay, standard is fine. I just have to accept the fact that this is sort of a big mesh. It's just a little glow, so it's I don't really mind that it's sort of outside the bounds. Okay. Twitch chat disconnected. Sammy, what's wrong? Alright, some of my redeems might have just broke, but I think it should be fine. Just give her a second. Make that the darker one. And then this will be the lighter one. Make it a little bit more saturated. I don't want it to be just like bright white. Ooh, Yuzu go to sleep. Yuzu going to sleep. Good night, Yuzu. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Strange magic mention. Whoa! Strange magic will sing you to sleep. Okay, I like that. That's kind of cool. We'll see if that's too distracting when it's put into practice, but I like it for now. Heart I ill. It should be a squish and then a size. So I'll do squish first. Never gonna be the same again. You know what? I think I am gonna have this be outside of the iris jiggle. I guess it doesn't really matter that much of a difference. Oh, it's a strange magic. Got a strange magic. It's magic. Okay. Sorry, I'm Pokemon. You don't- Oh, are you playing Pokemon? Twitch plays Pokemon? You don't have to apologize. I'm not, like, making any, like, strong conversation over here. The only things that I have to talk about are things that you were there for. So, I could talk about how Pat took me to Mario's house. Pat took me to Mario's house, aka Universal. And we had so much fun. We had so much fun. We saw Dracula. And we saw I Love Lucy from Rat Race. We saw Toad. And we rode the Mummy. And we had a great time. It was so fun. It's so fun. I love Lucy from Rat Race. Baba Lou. That's what she says, I think. If you have not seen Rat Race, I highly recommend you out there watching this VOD. Stop watching this VOD. Go watch Rat Race 2001. Be aware that it was a movie made in 2001, but it is very funny. It is ridiculous and over the top and silly, and I have to show it to everybody that I know, contractually. Contractually obligated to show everybody 2001 Rat Race. Okay, here's the thing with the way that this is sized. I feel like I want it to be more centered to the pupil. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect, but... Ba la bamba. No, maybe it's a bit distracting. Bigger. Smaller. So the heart eyes, they go woo 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 like that. And with a little bit of color shift stuff happening too. And that will move with the heartbeat. Wow. Okay. Then we'll need a thing for heart IL on. And that will be very simple. That one we will just shrink very small into where the pupil is. And we'll put the thing at 0.1. Ah!
Hello there.
Welcome on in, Lilu6. Hello! Get rated. Okay. Okay. Welcome on in, everybody. If you don't know me, I am Beezy. I'm a Jersey Devil VTuber who does live 2D rigging and plays silly games on the weekend. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Lilu, if you have to head out and take care of yourself post-stream, I totally understand. We'll take good care of your people. But you're also welcome to hang out as long as you want. As long as I'm here, I guess. We're working on expressions today. Doing something simple because my brain's been a little bit fried recently. I'm hoping this Coca-Cola will save me. All right, there's our one heart eye.
Hello there.
Trust you, but your viewer's too tired, sadly. Oh, no worries at all. Get some good rest. My rigging looks nice. Thank you. I put a lot of love into my rigs.
Piggy dippin'.
Dang girl, you got
Piggy
loud
dippin'
bones.
at the
Let's
piggy
hear
pond.
them.
That's not a bad idea, though. I did just put the funny cap on my soda. I will take the 20 seconds to open it. Do you play The Binding of Isaac? Do I? Not recently, but it is my favorite game. I haven't played in a long time. But I am a big, that is my like airplane game of choice. And just sort of like, it's just such a good game. It's my forever game. I could play it wherever, whenever we're meant to be together. I'll be there and you'll be near. Sorry, a Shakira reference. Yeah, I love Isaac. I played it a lot more when I like first debuted like 3 years ago. But I only ever really play one game a week. So dedicating, like, dedicating too much time to, roguelike, I would never get anything done. I think when I debuted this model, I actually played Isaac because my model is very well suited to that kind of game. This particular one. Okay, so that's the heart eyes. That's the big blush. Okay, heart eyes. We'll do tears next. I don't really want to do the tears next, but I will. Copacabana. You know what? I don't want to do the tears. We're not gonna do the tears. We're gonna do the easy one. This shadow expression. I never have any problem adding this to a model. This goes in here. Copacabana. Always the fashion at the Copa. Shadow on. Okay, there's that. We'll do like 10 on this side. 13. Yeah, why not? Is that symmetrical? Of course it isn't. Of course. A save. I should save. Thank you.
Oh, God!
Save.
God, please!
Save. 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 Save.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I used to think, baby, you love me. Now, baby, I'm sure. Will you knock on my door? So if I put this at 0, how is that gonna look? I think that'll work with no problem, honestly, especially when the model does have hair, which it doesn't right now, but will eventually. Okay, that's another expression done. Alright. Oh. We'll do these dark irises. They sort of go with the other one. This goes into here. Ad break finishing now.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Jersey Beezy. Hello, first time chatters. So Jindo. It's you. It's Jindo. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. New account. No, I know. No, I know. I was just being silly. Y'all, that's my rig. That's my model mom. My model parent. Pat, can you give a shout out for Jindo? Can you give Jindo a shout out, please? For making the model art for my favorite model, aka this one I'm using right now. Hi. Don't know how you did it. You popped you out real good. I still remember when I got the model art and I just like fully went into like a fugue state, hyperfixating, and I just like 10 hours later was like model complete. And here I am like 2 years later and I'm like, Yeah, this one's still the best. I feel like it like suits my personality even more than my more humanoid designs. You know, cause your design is so good. Thank you. 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 I want to work on my 3.0 model. I want to work on my 3.0 model. You remember the Sugar Plum Honey Bunch video? I should retweet that. I should retweet that. Just like every couple of months, I should just force everybody to look at it again. It's so good. It's so good. I need to remember what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna get thrown off course completely. Cause I'm like, my friends in the chat, hi. I get like my brain's going crazy. I need to take this, and then I'm gonna go in here and change.
What type of dog is this?
What type of dog is this? Pink. Last time I checked, the pink kind. This one. Set as input image for selected art mesh. Okay, we're doing it. We're making it work. Just can't get enough. Just can't seem to get enough. Is this supposed to be? It should be like over top of the highlights, right? Yeah, so like it would be like the highlights aren't there. Do you ever want to play Super Animal Royale? I don't know. I'm usually not big into shooty game, but it is top-down shooter, and I do like top-down shooter game. Pink like courage, the things I do for love. But what I should say, Super Animal Royale built different. I need to look into it more. I will look into it more. I will let you know. But first, I will let you know, and I regret to inform you this now. Like 2 years later. What is my command? Or is it? Common misconception. Popular Twitch streamer Jersey Beezy's name isn't actually Jersey. It's Beezy. You're totally good though. It genuinely doesn't bother me. It's more of a thing of like I need to say it, otherwise it'll just get more embarrassing the later it goes on. It'll get more embarrassing for me to be like just gonna get enough. Just gonna get enough. You got practice. You're fine. As long as you know. That's the thing that matters to me. As long as I've asserted myself once. Yeah, actually. EXP Iris dark. Oh wait, I'll just do dark Iris L on. You understand? People keep calling you Sojin because your name, and you're like, it's Jindo. It's exactly that. Like Jersey for me is like, I guess the explanation I gave people was like, it's like calling Iron Mouse Iron. Like that's just it doesn't, Jersey to me is like, oh, hi Blitz.
Oh, hello there.
Hi Shrek. Welcome on in, Blitz and Raiders. Hi. If you don't know me, I am BZ. I am a Jersey Devil VTuber who does live 2D rigging and plays silly games on the weekend. Welcome on in. Hi Scary Wombat. Welcome, welcome. Hi. I hope you had a great stream, Blitz. If you have to head out and take care of yourself for your post-stream care, I totally get it. We'll take good care of your Raiders either way. But you're also welcome to hang out as long as you want. As long as the doors are open. You what people call Bettel Gavis. I don't really pay a lot of attention to corporate talent, but I really like Gold Bullet and how he's like, I'm Gibby. Gibby is such a fun, like diminutive version of Gold Bullet. It's got such a very different energy. And it's really cute. He's a good nut. Yes. Good artist too. I get like overwhelmed by how nice his thumbnails are. I'm like, how do you time for that? How do I find the time for that? Like, when I make little thumbnails for myself, I'm literally, like, going into... Oh, I've, like, set it up in OBS. So I can take thumbnails in the program without having to, like, open up Photoshop every time. But I'm like, ugh, it would be nice to make, like, really beautiful thumbnails. Maybe if I was, like, dedicating all of my time to just streaming and not, like, dedicating 90% of my time to being an artist and like 10% of my time to being a streamer. Sure, this is like his full-time job. He can dedicate time to it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel about like working on my 3.0 stuff too. It's like I gotta pay bills and I am emotionally compelled to like update clients like so often that just like my 3.0 has been like sitting on my desk for I think I like started working on it literally like a month after debuting 2.0. Oh! You like Toon Beezy and photorealistic tablet pen? I know. I got a crayon PNG. I was like, oh, you know, like let's swap out the Cintiq pen for a crayon. And I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I like the I like the photorealistic Cintiq pen PNG. It's powerful. Yes. I agree. Oh, I think I have a problem here with the pupils actually. So I think this does need to be underneath the eye highlights, but I need to have a thing for the eye highlights to like turn off. Okay. That's not a difficult thing to achieve at all. Just me realizing it. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! Replicate this parameter. Eye highlights. And yeah, so default on, and then I'll rig it to turn off. I'll just like bring it in a little bit and change the opacity. It's the opacity that matters. that'll be fine. Okay, so that will turn off with the dark eyes. They'll just sort of go at the same time. Woohoo! Okay.
Celebrate good time. Come on. It's a celebration. Come on, guys, please. It's my birthday. Sniff, sniff, crying noises.
Oh my gosh, Zebat, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Zebat. When is Zebat's birthday? Hold on, guys. For realsies, though, when is my dog's birthday? Zebat. Did I... Oh, I did label them correctly. Zebat, I regret to inform you that we're behind on your birthday. Your birthday was March 28th. March 28th, 2023. That was your birthday. I love putting timestamps on all of my models because then I know exactly when I finished them. This model that I'm using right now, if you were wondering if I can find it. What happened? Where? This one is just like not in the same folder as anything else. November 6th, 2022. Whoa! Old dog. Why does Zebat sound like that? Why he do that? 'Cause he's an alien. And it's funny. Okay, so that's the dark eyes. We have... Let's see, what's else on this list? Let's do some sparkles. Man, I was really like, yeah, let's do something easy. Let's, like, rig some... Let's rig some... expressions. And I'm, like, here, and I'm rigging the expressions, and I'm like... I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I was having too much fun with my friends. And now I'm tired. We have sparkle eyes? Oh, we do have sparkle eyes. Let's get those out too. Okay. Time to rig all of these sparkles. Okay, so this we will do sparkle eye. We'll do opacity first. So for this one, we will just do... This one will be brighter. At least I'll try to make it brighter. That'll do. And then here, we'll make it a little bit darker. I guess a little bit more red is nice. but mostly just a little bit faded, and it's a little too much. Hmm. Hmm. I think. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'll leave it. I'll see if I don't like it or not later when I set up all the physics together. If I don't like it, we just don't do the opacity thing. It doesn't always work the way I want it, so no skin off my back if it doesn't look good this time. It usually works better if I have like a lot of layers of it to work with. And in this case, I just have the one. So. Alright, a little bit of squish. I love to add the squish. A little bit of shine. And then the last one. Size. Okay, why did it go there? And not, like, where I wanted it to go? Menergy. I love this song. This is beaker. Smaller. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. So we have that. Oh, and then we'll have to do a thing for it to turn on. Sparkle eye. Out on. Energy. And here it will be 0. All right. So then that turns on like that. That's good. And we'll just drop it into here. That's the sparkle eyes. And then we have the rest of the sparkles to do. The regular sparkles. All of these, I'm going to put in a rotation deformer. Centered in the back of the head. Give me that. Give me that. It's not centered. It needs to be centered. Energy. All right. Well, that's good enough. I'm gonna make this smaller just so it's not as in the way. Scale will just be down here. Wow. These right now are in front of everything, but I honestly am like... I want to put them behind the head. I don't know, we'll see. If I put them in this folder, I should be able to just sort of move stuff around how I see fit. But for now, if I want to keep them behind the head, let's just do that. It's very likely that I, like, rig them to be behind the head, and then they go in front of the head at the end of the expression turning on. So then it's, like, in front of the face. Like 0.1. I'll the scale of it also be 0. And then we'll make it invisible on this one. And that's the sparkles. I'm gonna turn that. I'll just leave it alone. It feels so weird to have that just in the center of the face, but whatever. Whatever. We'll do opacity stuff for these as well and see how that goes. I don't know how squishing them will work. We'll try it. Sparkles L1 opacity. Okay, 8 by 8. Yeah, that'll do. Make them brighter. And here, make them a little darker. A little less visible. Oh, I think I have a delivery. Delivery? For me? Thank you. Lux delivered me horchata. Horchata. Everybody say thank you, Lux. Yippee! Ah! Thank you, Lux. Thank you, Lux. I forget if this is cold brew or not. It tastes like it is. I think that's gotta have coffee in it. Otherwise, it's really bad milk. I think there's coffee in that. That's okay. I forget if I forgot what I asked for, so I think mentally, like, expecting it to be regular horchata. but I just genuinely forgot what I asked for. What happy when we're together, brighter than a lucky penny. When you're here, the rainbows disappear, dear, and it feels so fine. Just to know that you are mine. Rainbows, I'm joining everybody. I think I could add squish to this and it wouldn't be weird. Okay, I'm going to do that. Penny, when you're here, rainbows disappear, dear, and you feel so fine. Just to know that you are mine. Money pops soon, rainbows, I'll tell this free. Rain goes, everybody. Rainbows, and if I sure to come your way. You're in love, you're in love. You do say. Okay, we got those two. I'm gonna bring them here. And then these ones. Just gotta rename these. I can probably take what I'm doing here for all of these parameters and just like duplicate them and move them a little bit. And like reuse my work, which I love to do that. Okay, we're gonna squish these in and up. Perfect. Why does this keep happening to me? I just want to put a deformer on here. Might not ever get rich. Let me tell you what's better than digging a ditch. Wow. Yeah, I think that'll actually be really fun to look at. Okay, so we've got all of these. I just gotta copy that and paste it. Call this one L2. 2. Sometimes if you act a fool, car wash. Oh, yeah. Car wash, yeah. Okay, we're gonna put this one here. Get your car washed today. Feel the pain, you don't have to pay. Car wash, yeah. Okay, we have this and this. Just trying to make sure that it like fits within the bounds of it. Doesn't need to be totally perfect, but Yeah, that's actually really fun to look at. Okay. I do need to change the parameter that they're all on, but not gonna worry about it yet. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants your love. But I just like to make you mine, oh mine. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Like to make you mine, oh mine. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. And then this one is just for this one here. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. No, 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 no. Hi, Callum. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good Thursday. I just like to make you mine, oh mine. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. No, 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 no. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. All right, this one needs to be smaller. More. Honey, honey, how he thrills me. Honey, honey. Oh, you resisted spending money on keycaps? Good job. I'm proud of you. Now I know what they mean. He's a love machine. Now he makes me dizzy. Honey, honey, let me feel it. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, don't conceal it. Honey, honey. Ready to kiss goodnight. The way that you hold me tight. Feel like I wanna see. Sparkle. R2 size. Sparkle. R2 squish. R2 opacity. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, hold me, baby. Honey, honey. Like a movie star. I know just who you are. What beautiful singing, Zebat. That was spectacular. Okay, that's the sparkles. Okay, what do I want to do next? Could do the flowers, could do the sweat. Could do the blank eyes. Kinda wanna do the blank eyes. What you mean to me? Okay, so for these, I need to be able to turn those off. All of these, I'm just gonna. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. So for both of these, I'm just gonna set these up as temporary things until I'm comfortable with how everything is set up. It's a cute face. And I'm just planning to set these up to blink. I L, or I guess I'll do blank I L blank. Blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Boogie. Ooh. I just want to stretch it this way. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Sunshine. Moonlight. Good times. Boogie. Moonlight. Good times. Boogie. Okay. Whoa, does not need to go that much. Could go a little bit more than that. Think it would be fun to, like, push it in a little bit on the sides more. And then bring it down more this way. Okay. And then we'll do blank eye on. How do I want this to turn on? I guess if they're coming from where the pupil is. So, like, the main eye will, like, fade out. And this will come in. That makes sense to me. Basically, everything's centered on the pupil anyways, so... And then here, opacity 0. And that's how they'll turn on. Oh. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay. So that's that one. I'm not even gonna set it up to, like, have them, like, look left and right, because I think the simpler they are, the funnier they are. Oh, but this blank should be on the other eye. So they won't move with the eye smile either. They'll just maybe an eye smile could be fun, actually. Synthesize the corners for that. Whoa. Jump scaring me. Okay, the blank eyes. Okay. The whole face is gonna move with the smile, so yeah, that's the face. That's the face. Just gonna copy them both again and reflect them. I wanna put on my boogie shoes. My boogie shoes. Oh my gosh, I didn't know Soda's emotes could do that. That's so scary. That's so scary, positive. I love it. Too spooky. Too spooky. Okay, those are the blank eyes. What's next? What next? My boogie shoes. Just enjoying a sip of my horchata. So we have these worried eyes. Yeah, have a nice yeah. These one, this right one, I'm just gonna throw in here for now. This left one. I'm just gonna solo look at it. Okay. So way that this should move. Hmm. Hmm. I want it to rotate. I'm wondering if I want it to wobble too. I saw like a tutorial on that I might want to apply. Maybe I'll save this one for later, actually. We'll do these flowers. These happy little flowers. Okay, so the way that I'm gonna do these, like the other one, you know what? I'm gonna copy what I have for the sparkles here. We'll have one here that's flowers on. It'll be exactly the same. And they'll go in here. And I'll just change this to flowers. Welcome to the human race. Mr. Blue Sky's up there waiting, and today is the day we waited for. Oh. I guess these all can be, well, if I want to have, like, any squish on them, which I didn't set up here, but I like a little bit of squish, and they are flowers. It's just so easy to add squish to stuff, and it adds so much life. That I'm like, okay, if it's gonna take me like 2 seconds out of my day to like make a couple new parameters, and I decide I don't like it later, it's not gonna kill me. Now his hand is on your shoulder, never mind. I'll remember you this way. You had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue. It's the place to be with you. Look around and see what you do. Oh, he smiles at you. Okay. Flower L. When? Squish. Okay. So we're gonna squish in and out. Oops, wrong thing. And opposite. Squish. And then I'm gonna put a rotation deformer on that. Flower L1. Size. Rotate. What is it? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does it keep going over there? On this deformer, please. Thank you. Wasting your emotion. Okay, scale up. Yeah, 133. Tree and 66. Okay, and then the rotation will just be like we'll say 50 and negative 50. And then we will synthesize those corners. Oh, bring them back, please. I was looking at that. And they will wiggle, and they will wiggle, and they will wiggle. Yay! Yippee! Do, 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 do. And baby, I was stuck. I still don't know what you've done with me. A grown-up woman should never fall so easily. Feel the kind of fear when I don't have you near. Don't go wasting your emotion. Very long and they've been pretty scarce. Oh. Don't go wasting your emotion. Okay, does that actually fit within the bounds of that parameter? It does. Okay. Change the name of it. Lay all your love on me. Emotion. Emotion. Okay. Create that. Bring it down to here. And this should be L3. Okie dokie. I was be like, ooh, that one doesn't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you so much for subscribing for 4 months. Elaine, enjoy your Sprite, Cranberry, your emotes, and, my company. Ha! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Thank you so much for your support. Bow, bow. Okay, so we have that. Everything here is having so much fun and spinning. Yippee, yippee! Okay. Okay. There's not too many things left on here that expression-wise, that I want to work on today. I'm back in the New York groove. But I do have a lot of Dracula to read. Back in the New York groove. So stream will not be ending anytime soon. But just something to keep in mind. Just reflecting that so they like rotate inward with each other. So we have this. Ooh, the size of it's pretty perfect. But here. Will you be doing today's Wordle and Connections and Framed? Yes, yes, yes. I have not done them yet. I always do them at midnight, except on days where I stream. In which case, I save them for stream. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. 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 Back in the New York groove. Perfect. Is it cool if you ask me art questions? Yeah, I mean, I do a very specific kind of art, so if you ask me how to like draw elbows, I might not be able to help you right now. But I love teaching people about art. So, if you have rigging questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And thank you for asking. Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Ladies' night. Oh, what a night. More on like how to draw chibi people because you suck at drawing people. That's a good question. Not necessarily what I'm working on right now, but I do draw a lot of like chibi little guys. I think it has a lot to do with like proportions. And then like simplification. Making a chibi is like a lot about sort of like boiling things down to essential details. Or like funkifying them, if you you know, if you understand that concept. If you think about like all of the detail that is lost in a little figure like a Funko Pop. It's also kind of what happens with a chibi. Usually the head is bigger than the body, but not always. Usually the head is bigger or of equal size to the body. There's a guy, kind of like a guide on Twitter you saw. It's a pretty good but new concept. There you go. Chibis are a good place to sort of start, when you're learning how to sort of draw, like, humanoid figures. Because you don't have to do a ton of detail. But at the same time, you're sort of getting a feel for a lot of the features. And like, learning basic concepts of, like, proportion and line art, and just basic art skills. Yeah. I wish you good luck on your art quest. Okay, we'll do L2 first.
Hello there.
Hello there. Thank you for the follow. Whoever you are, thank you. Changes to flower. Okay, I'm sick of tired of scrolling through all of these. I'm putting this one at the top so I don't have to scroll so damn much.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Who wants a Sprite cranberry? Somebody got a Sprite cranberry. Oh, Belling Hamster, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Enjoy your Sprite cranberry. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. Tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. I lost that one. Where did it go? L2. Oh, I'm looking at the sparkles. That's what's happening here. Flower L2. Rotate. Flower L2. Size. Flower L2.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh my gosh! Pat! Oh my gosh! You guys kicked off a hype train! Enjoy your Sprite cranberry. Thank you for subscribing for 37 months! 3 years and 1 month! You're crazy! Thank you so much! Thank you! Wah! Everything's gonna be alright. Oh! I just realized, we have a hype train. We have a hype train going. You know what that means. You know what that means. Sorry, ladies' night. I have to cue something up. I'll have to cue something up, ladies' night. I'm getting it ready. Fuck it up! Woo! I'm giving myself a concussion. Woo! Woo! All right. You're free now. You're free now, ladies. Ladies, you can go home. All right, ladies. Thank you. You can go home. Back to work. Back to ladies' night. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I owe you my life. Everything's gonna be alright. L3. Okay, now I have...
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh my god! Thank you for gifting 5 subs, Callum! Wow! Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support! That's so sexy of you! Thank you! Thank you! 1! Nothing wrong with me. 2! Nothing wrong with me. 3! Nothing wrong with me. 4! Nothing wrong with me. 1! Something's got to give! I think that's 5. One more for good measure. You know what I want to do, guys? I want to make a Sprite cranberry float. Do you think that would be good? Do you think a Sprite cranberry float would be good? Sub to Eugene Krabs. No way, Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob me Bob, I've cracked the human genome. He's a huge fan. He loves my stream. And he loves being gifted subs, I bet. You are the best of my love. Could be good. You don't like fizzy drinks? I understand. My worry is when you put something that has like citrus in milk, bad things happen. That's my fear. When you mix like cream and like lemon or lime, it's not good. So I'm like, has anybody ever tried to make like a Sprite float? The cranberry part, I'm like, that's probably fine. Like a cream and like a bogberry. I feel like that's, you know, that's just sort of like a cheesecake thing going on. The best of my love, whoa, whoa. Got the best of my love. Okay, so under the flowers, we should have a sweat cycle. And that should be a repeating parameter. That one's also repeating. Are these repeating? Yes, they are. I spy. Hello, Pomato. Welcome on in. A Banui. A bald Banui. Like to slap her bald head. Reblog to slap her bald head. Well, welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. What was I gonna work on next? Okay, set up the thing for the sweat. Okay, maybe I will work on the tears a little bit. Work on these. So we just have the tears, the sweat, and the worry eyes. And those are largely just because of, they're repeating deformers, so they're a little bit complicated. So I'm gonna see what I'm doing with this. Am Goob Rig parent of two of me friends. Yes, I'm Worm Daddy. They call me Worm Daddy on account of me turning all of my children into worms. You're reminding me now. I need to put some Father's Day gifts on my throne. Because I thought it would be funny if I put like a mug on there that says number one dad. I'm just gonna like go on like just gonna go and search for Father's Day presents that say like t-shirts that say number one dad, or just like the goofiest thing ever. You know how sometimes you see stuff that are like custom shirts that families have clearly made and are like an in-joke for the family? I love those and I want them for myself. I got a hype train emote that's a balloon dog. What is happening here? What is this? What is this balloon dog emote that I've received now? What is this? What emotion is this trying to elicit? I love it. I absolutely love it. Just kind of like, huh. Okay, let's put a little bit of style on this tier. Don't know what that thing in the last few frames coming at us is. Yes, it's like my emote where I'm jumping at the screen, but there's a couple of frames of it kind of messed up at the end. Where you can like see the back of my ears through my head. One of these days I'll update that emote. Tier LXY. So this is
Hello
just
there.
like one little tier. Oh, don't do that. Tier LXY. Oh, I guess it'll just be X. And then we'll make one that's Y. Hello, Bixel. Welcome on in. So many new friendly faces. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're having a good week so far. I guess it makes sense to see some new faces in here because I don't usually stream on Thursdays. So happy Thursday to all of you. Unless, of course, you're fast forwarded in time, like you live in Australia or something. Okay. Tier LXY. So we have that. Does not need to be 9 tall. We'll just do 7. La la la. La 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 la. Oh, we're doing X and Y movement. How does that look? Does that... Yeah, that works fine for me. Should I just do, like, squash and stretch for this, I guess? I think that should work. And then we will synthesize the corners. I was going to just have this... I was just going to have this tier cycle and not have any, like, on the eye kind of, like, as, like, a permanent fixture. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like... I could probably just have both. I could probably just have it be there for, like, a drip as well. Drop the drip! So we'll do, like, tier drop. LXY. And do tier drop L. Oh god. Make this smaller, please. Why is it such a big default? Okay. So I'm not gonna mess with it just yet. I'm gonna make a path for it. Tier drop L path. Like so. Like this. Bring it down this way. Bring it down to like here about and a little bit more. Because then I can push it in more. Have this be taller. 4 by 15. That should do. Just gonna have it set to this as So I can go back to the original version of it if I want to. Okay, let's bring this in. Smooth that out a little bit. Make sure that it, like, ends neatly for when it drips down. Make sure that it comes out a little bit. Probably not too much, but...
Hello there.
Hello there! Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello! Okay, so that's the path for the tear dropping down. You know, I might push it out a little bit on the top of the cheek here. Having the time of your life. Ooh. Okay, so now we have that. And so when we bring it back to this base version of it, the way that this will work is have it repeat here. Make it small. I'll have it start like over here. Like it's sort of coming from the tear duct-ish. And then bring it down to like hereabouts. And bring it all the way down to here. And I guess it's just like point 1. We'll do 0.2. Oh, I have to set a thing for it. Have it be like here. So it'll like roll this way. Oh my gosh! Sammy, welcome on in! Hello! Oh my gosh, Sammy! Oh my gosh, welcome on in, everybody! Hi! Hi! Sammy, I love your work! Welcome! If you don't know me, I am Beezy. I am a Jersey Devil VTuber who does live 2D rigging and plays silly games on the weekend. Welcome on in. Thank you for giving that shout out to Fairy Sammy. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Also, sorry if I hit your name wrong with my accent.
Hello there.
I got a little bit of the Jersey accent going on, so but welcome on in. We're working on some expressions today. We're working on she's a bit bald right now. Bit of a bald moment. Like to slap her bald head. We're working on a beautiful bunny girl. Here, I'll give her some hair just for a second so you can see the vision. So you can see what we're working with. And we're making her cry. like. This is a lovely little sort of office teacher ensemble. And yeah, we're having an expressions day. It used to be that I would save all of my expressions until the very end of my rigs, but now I'm like, anything that's on the head, I just like want to get it all done at once. And not have to worry about it at all later. Cute! I know, so cute! If you have to head out, by the way, and you know, do some post-stream care, totally understand. We'll take good care of your raiders. You're welcome to hang out as long as you want. Either way, have a lovely time. I really appreciate you thinking of me as somebody to raid. You'll be lurking. Have a great stream. Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your day. I think like right here could be a good place for that tier to be. Maybe we have it like here. I'm like still figuring out how I want this tier to roll. It should definitely be a 100 scale though. Okay. And then it should be at 100 scale here too. And then 100 might be excessive there. Very bubbly. Okay, there's the vision. We're seeing the vision. It's coming to life. Right now, if I set up the path. Yeah! Okay. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Now, what I might do with this second tier is I might see what I can do with the clipping ID of it. No, because they're both like sort of transparent. It doesn't really work the way I want it to. Huh. Then last time I did stuff with the with clipping mask with the tears, it broke my entire model. So that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't like tempt fate again. Oh, I deleted it. Whoopsie. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to put another deformer on here. Teardrop L cycle. The rotation deformer, but this is for the like general shape of it. I just want it to be like a longer shape at the end of it. Bring it in like this. So that way when it drips off the face, it like has a shape like that. Okay, we'll have to like change the trajectory. Okay, Wonderland. I would love if it like stuck in this area a bit more. I think I need to... It would need to get here, like, sooner. Okay. Let me mess with the path of this really quick. Just to fix the angle of that. Okay, not quite. Not quite what I wanted. We're talking. You make me feel like dancing. I'll dance the night away. I'm gonna dance the night away. Feel like dancing, dancing, dance the night away. Maybe we change this to like 0.7. Easy, why don't you look at the tiers that you like just rigged the other day? Well, that's what a smart person would do. I don't want to open another big file. Is quite literally what the issue is there. It's just a big file and I don't want to open it. Hi, Jay! Hi, Jay! Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good one. Dance the night away. Dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. Dance the night away. Dance the night away. I'm gonna change this to 0.1. And then I'm gonna set something up at 0.3. And then this, I'm gonna set this back to normal, put this back here. Take both of these, this one. I will take this. I would like it. Oh, I was like, where is it going? I have to turn the thing on. I keep forgetting. That looks lovely. Wonderful. All right, let's see if I can steal. I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna call it tier L clip. Select for movement. You're coming here. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. Select for movement. Move here. Okay, I did it. That's so scary. We'll make it partially visible. Just red object. I just need a red circle, please. That's the only reason I'm here. Huzzah! A red circle! There we are. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Put this here. Now that is invisible. You know what? Grab that. So now I would like it to be the other way around. I'm realizing this now.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Shrek, and hello, Gomi. Hi, hi. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good week. Okay, so this one, we need this one. No, get rid of that. We want this one to be allergic to that one. You've been thinking about this all week? My stream? Or just hitting me with my own car emote. I do love that series of emotes so much. Love the ability to hit myself with my own car. Did you see it? The eyeball? Did you see it? Where is the other tier is here. Okay. So we're gonna put that in here. We're gonna move this. And we're just gonna try to layer it. This skin is so fair, it's really hard to tell where it is. So that's in there now. So now I'm a chameleon. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. He'll be right back. Be good. Everybody be good. Pat'll beat you up, but only when they get back. If you're not good. Okay. Crying successful. Crying success. The only thing now is I need to be able to turn them on. You come and go. Loving could be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Okay, so this one's gonna go in here with the lower eyelid. And then this one will stay on the face. So we'll move with the face movement. You're my lover, not my rival. Okay. Those are the sparkles. Conviction. I guess for this, for the tears, it would just be easiest to have a deformer on the lowest thing. Tier L. Drip on. Let's just drop. I'm a chameleon. You come and go. Come and go. Love could be easy if your colors were like my dream. Alright, we'll just bring that all the way down. Get small. Ooh, wrong way. It'd be easy if your colors were like my dream. 0.1. And then be 100% there. 0% here. So it's definitely not visible. I guess it probably would make more sense if instead of that we did it on the drop. So wherever it is here. Ooh, I just remembered it needs to be invisible at the last one. Rubber band man. Rubber band man. If I adjust all of this. I guess this will stay at 1 for now. Oh no. Select all of that, and I need to adjust all of them together. Okay, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. And I need to have something at 0.9 here for both of them. And I just need to make sure the opacity is 100, so then it fades. I don't like that nearly as much. I'll just let it fade. It's fine, it's fine. I need a sip of my horchata. Okay. Enough futzing. That's enough futzing. What I was trying to do was this. Set it here. So it's always doing that. When it's off, I want it to just always be this. Copy that and paste it for all of these. But then if it's on and it's on here, then it's just going to like suck up into the face. Oh yeah, I don't want that. Never mind. I'll do what I did before. Okay. Okay. Tier L drop on. All right, everything still fits in there. Good. Smaller. And then at 0.1. Control C, Control V. Then here, 0. Okay. Worries me to say, I never felt this way. So sad. So sad. Where's the other eye? It's here. I'll just do the same thing on this. Tier L on. On this one, make it smaller, maybe bring it in a little bit this way because I can. Gives it a little bit more visual interest. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Wow, so sad. Okay. This other tier, I'll just put in the temp folder here. Save. Okay, so we did the tiers. Did the flowers. We have sweat drops, which are very similar to the tiers. I'll just apply a similar technique. Okay. Do you remember this night of September? I'm gonna replicate these. Move these down here. We'll do lefts and rights on this. So do you remember, buddy? Or maybe I'll have 2 sweat cycles. We'll see if we can sort of get them to move at, like, different speeds. And if that, like, looks nice. Oh, remember today. Suddenly you remember, buddy, oh, dancing in September. Now that I'm looking at this sweat, I'm like, okay, so I don't want it to, like, I don't want it to go over the eye. So I'm wondering if maybe it should just, instead of be a cycle, it should just be an expression that sort of like drops down on the face. Hmm. Hmm. I think it makes it makes more sense as an expression if it sort of stays on the face. That's my thinking. Instead of having it be a cycle. So I'm going to actually get rid of the cycle parameters. We'll just do a thing for them turning on. And then right for me. Sweat L X Y. Talk about it, talk about it. So that's sort of back and forth here. Wiggling. We'll have a little bit of squash and stretch. And then we will synthesize the corners. Okay, I thought I synthesized the corners, but they decided, no, I don't want to. Okay. I think... Where did my kitty cat go? I had a kitty cat in here before. I don't know where she went. One of, life's many mysteries, I suppose. She probably just went to go in a little cool corner of the closet. Hi, Pat. Welcome back, Pat. Did you have a fun adventure? Sweat L on. Gotta move on. Okay, so for this, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the right side too. But I'm just gonna copy what I do for the left side. You switched computers? Whoa! Okay, okay. Bigfoot's got multiple computers. Huge if true. Your internet is being so laggy now, though. No! That's so sad. think having this at like 60% could be nice. It's kind of fun if it grows a little bit in size when it gets into place. I'm like tempted to just have it be. No, I like having it a little bit of let's do 50, I guess. Split the difference. Okay. So that's for the sweat L. We'll just copy that and change the name of it. It looks like it's pretty much the same shape and everything. So I theoretically should just be able to grab it, reflect it, move it into place. Just sort of center this here. Okay. So for this one, I might have it go up a bit less. This should be at 0 opacity here. Okay. 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 And the other expression, I think I'm going to save the other expression for later. Oh, there's so much more left to do on this face rigging for this model. I think this is like the most expressions I've done on one model starting out. I'm used to it being like between 3 and 5. Hmm. Hmm. I think I can actually do what I want to do with the Warby eye by just doing like a size adjustment. Okay, so these are all that's left. The expressions. It's just this. Put the right one. Right temp. Okay, so for this. Oh, so the way I'm gonna do this. Worry, I rotate. It's always a little bit difficult doing these. Toot toot, beep beep. Gonna sort of try to find the center of this because it'll help it move a little bit nicer. So basically we'll be going from here to 360. Hmm. Like, wherever it was before. I'm gonna try leaving it there. And see how that looks. I think it needs to be down a little bit. I think I just, like, pushed it a little bit too far. But, like, moving it a little bit is good. Bring it up a little bit. Okay. It's one of those things where it's, like, just finding that sweet spot just matters a lot to me. Okay, so it's gonna spin like that. I worry size. Or I guess worry I. Worry I L. Create. And so for this one, will just be little big. We can do a little bit bigger than that. We can just reduce it in the physics. Bring it down here. So then as it spins, I can't really combine these how I want, but, you know. Oh, I guess it'll keep going that way. No? Oh, if I go down. Yeah, so it'll be like... It'll spin, but it has, like, a little bit of, like, variation to it that I think will look nice. And the only thing here now is I need to put another deformer on top of it with the same name. Rotation deformers. They will get very silly if you're not careful. So, have that. You know what? Yeah, on every single one. Let's go. You know what? No, not every single one. We'll just do, we'll do that. Every other. And if it's not good enough, we'll extend it interpolation. Let's see. Edit form. Deformer. Where is it? Parameter. Where are you? Apply deformer to child elements. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, she's wiggling. Don't wiggle. Check,
Hello
check,
there.
checky. Oh my gosh, it's a cool streamer, the American state of New Jersey. That's me. I'm the whole state of New Jersey. Wow. Welcome on in, Guy Liner. Hope you're having a good week. Imagination. Worry IL on. touching my soul in the candlelight. Oh, Jackie. New Jersey's official VTuber. Just had the thought of like, what if there was like an official state VTuber, and I'm like, well, Iron Mouse would be the VTuber of Puerto Rico for sure. There's not a lot of other VTubers that I like associate with a particular location. Location-based VTubers. Oh, Jackie. Okay. That's pretty much everything. Jackie, when you're touching my soul in the candlelight. Oh, Jackie. I need another thing here for the irises. Jackie. Oh, Jackie. Just take these two. Jackie, when you're touching my soul in the candlelight. There are VTubers that you associate with places? Name one. I named Iron Mouse. I can't think of any other, but I'm sure there are. Name even a Canadian VTuber. I know people who are Canadian that are streamers, but they're not like Canadian flavor. You know? Like I'm Jersey brand, Jersey Beezy. Kiara with Austria. True. Okay. True. When it's like a really specific place like that, I'm like, okay, I see it. Who is the most British VTuber? Most British VTuber I know is Rocco. Not one. You? Okay, Jay. Jay is most British. Pingu? Oh. I'm learning so much about the worldliness of VTubers. You're Scottish. This is true. This is true. Are you Scottish brand Scottish? That's the question you have to ask yourself deep down inside. Like, I consider myself to be Jersey brand Beezy. And I do think that I fit the bill of someone's idea of someone from New Jersey, because I'm just like kind of like I'm nice. Like I'm nice, but I'm coming bitch flavor, you know? I've got bitch flavor. Made in Scotland from real steel girders. Steel girders. Main iris on But you know what? Got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. I'm trying to figure out think of the easiest way to do this. Cause I like having the dark eyes just sort of like fade on like that. But if I set up the main iris to turn off, like that. You know what? Yeah, I feel like fading them out is fine. There doesn't need to be like a cool thing for it. So I think I'll just do that. So and then the worry eye will come on. I think more VTubers, I mean, this is actually maybe a little scary now that I'm looking at it. But maybe scary is good. I think that like heart eyes and like even like sparkly eyes can read a lot better if you don't have an iris, especially if you have a particularly detailed iris. Like these irises aren't very detailed. But just a thing that I have in mind for my own future models. When I knock on my door, gave you my key. Ooh, nobody knows it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows. I'll give you my heart. I'll give you my heart. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run an ad. I'm gonna make a list of what I still need to do on here. So expression, physics, setup, flip expressions so that they're on the right side too. Just not worrying about that yet. But I should make a list so I don't forget. I have some feedback that I still need to hit on this model, as well as V-Bridger forms and a little bit of work on eyeball XY. Oh, there's just so much to do on the face. Always just so much to do. And then, of course, once everything's done with the face rigging, then I have to do the angles, the head angles. Wah! Wah! We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. All right, anyways, I'm gonna run an ad. And then we'll come back and do the Wordle and the connections, all that good stuff. And we'll catch up with Dracula Daily, which if you see the title, it's a very exciting day for Dracula Daily, or at least I think yesterday. I think yesterday was the exciting day, but we get to see the Count go out in his lizard fashion. So you'll definitely want to stick around for that. You'll definitely want to be here for that. Okay. See y'all in just a second. We'll get everything set up. Sorry I ruined your song there a little bit there, Callum. Where you were dancing and having a lovely time. But I'm here with a letter. I have so many letters to read you all. Here, I'm gonna zoom in. I just have to resize it a little bit. Here we go. Here we go, some lovely letters. So last we left off with Dracula. We, what's the word? We were talking to Dracula and he had about 3 paragraphs in one to say to us about how much he thought his family was the coolest family ever. He's descended from really cool guys. And he just sort of like talked our ear off into the morning, and then he was like, "You let me stay up too late. We were having so much fun. We stayed up too late. You should have told me." And he got really mad. He got really mad, and our good friend Jonathan compared his situation to Arabian Nights, which leads me to believe that he is not very well read. Guy who has only ever read Arabian Nights. This is just like Arabian Nights. Anyway. Oh, I can put my pen away, I suppose. I suppose I can put my pen away. Whoa, my ears are flying. Okay. Turn the ambience up a little bit. I don't think there's any way that I could really make it too loud. We stayed up so late and we didn't even kiss. I think there's gonna be some kissing in this one. I think there might be some kissing in this one. I know that there's kissing in Dracula. But this one, this is a different letter than what we're used to here. This is usually we're like reading from Jonathan's journal, and this is a letter to Lucy Westenra. Letter Lucy Westenra to Amina Murray. Whoa. Ladies. Ladies, can you show me where the vampires are at? Alright, let's get into it. I'll take one sippy of my horchata before we get into it. Okay. My dearest Mina, I must say you tax me very unfairly with being a bad correspondent. I wrote to you twice since we parted, and your last letter was only your second. Besides, I have nothing to tell you. There is really nothing to interest you. Town is very pleasant just now, and we go a good deal to picture galleries and for walks and rides in the park. As to the tall, curly-haired man, I suppose it was the one who was with me at the last pop. Someone has evidently been telling tales. That was Mr. Holmwood. Mr. Holmwood. Here, I want to make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Hopefully make it a little bit easier for you guys to read. Yeah, I don't think the chat box is going to get in too much in the way. There we go. Mr. Holmwood. He often comes to see us, and he and Mama get on very well together. They have so many things to talk about in common. We met some time ago a man that would just do for you, if you were not already engaged to Jonathan. He's an excellent party, being handsome, well off, and of good birth. He is a doctor and really clever, just fancy. He's only 9 and 20, and he has an immense lunatic asylum all under his own care. Okay, girly. Mr. Holmwood introduced him to me, and he called here to see us, and often comes now. I think he is one of the most resolute men I ever saw, and yet the most calm. He seems absolutely imperturbable. 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 Wow. I can fancy what a wonderful power he must have over his patients. Okay? Freak moment. Freak moment. Okay. He has a curious habit of looking one straight in the face, as if trying to read one's thoughts. He tries this on very much with me, but I flatter myself he has got a tough nut to crack. Okay, girl, this is nasty. Okay. I know that from my glass. Do you ever try to read your own face? I do, and I can tell you it is not a bad study, and gives you more trouble than you can well fancy if you have never tried it. He says that I afford him a curious psychological study, and I humbly think I do. I do not, as you know, take sufficient interest in dress to be able to describe the new fashions. Dress is a bore. That is slang again, but never mind. Arthur says that every day. There, it is all out. Mina, we have told all our secrets to each other since we were children, and we have slept together and eaten together and laughed and cried together, and now, though I have spoken, I would like to speak more. Oh, Mina, couldn't you guess? I love him. I am blushing as I write, for although I think he loves me, he has not told me so in words. But oh, Mina, I love him. I love him. I love him. There, that does me good. I wish I were with you, dear, sitting by the fire undressing, as we used to sit, and I would try to tell you what I feel. I do not know how I am writing this even to you. I am afraid to stop, or I should tear up the letter, and I don't want to stop, for I do so want to tell you all. Let me hear from you at once, and tell me that you think about it. Mina, I must stop. Good night. Bless me in your prayers, and Mina, pray for my happiness. Lucy. P.S. I need not tell you this is a secret. Good night again. Whoa. That's juicy. That's juicy, girl. Ooh. Girlie's got a crush and she's down bad. Whoa, Lucy. She's like, oh, the guy who runs the insane asylum, he's so hot. Twirls hair. Okay. All right. Next. Next letter, please. I think we're back to Jonathan now. 12th of May. Let me begin with facts. Bare, meager facts, verified by books and figures, and of which there can be no doubt. I must not confuse them with experiences which will have to rest on my own observation, or my memory of them. Last evening, when the Count came from his room, he began by asking me questions on legal matters, and on the doing of certain kinds of business. I had spent the day wearily over books, and, simply to keep my mind occupied, went over some of the matters I had been examined at Lincoln's Inn. There was a certain method in the Count's inquiries, so I shall try to put them down in sequence. The knowledge may somehow or sometime be useful to me. First, he asked if a man in England might have 2 solicitors or more. I told him he might have a dozen if he wished, but that it would not be wise to have more than 1 solicitor engaged in one transaction, as only one could act at a time, and that a change would be certain to militate against his interest. He seemed thoroughly to understand, and went on to ask if there would be any practical difficulty in having one man attend, say, to banking, and another to look after shipping, in case local help were needed in a place far from the home of the banking solicitor. I asked him to explain more fully, so that I might not by any chance mislead him, so he said, I shall illustrate. Your friend and mine, Mr. Peter Hawkins, from under the shadow of your beautiful cathedral at Exeter, which is far from London, buys for me through your good self my place at London. Good. Now here let me say, oh sorry, this is Dracula talking, let me start from the top. I shall illustrate. Your friend and mine, Mr. Peter Hawkins, from under the shadow of your beautiful cathedral at Exeter, which is far from London, buys for me through your good self my place at London. Good. Now here let me say frankly, lest you should think it strange, that I have sought the services of one so far off from London instead of some one resident there, that my motive was that no local interest might be served, save my wish only. And as one of London residents might perhaps have some purpose of himself or friend to serve, I went thus afield to seek my agent, whose labours should be only to my interest. Now suppose I, who have much of affairs, wish to ship goods, say to Newcastle or Durham or Harwich or Dover, might it not be that it could with more ease be done by co-signing to one in these ports? I answered that certainly it would be most easy, but that we solicitors had a system of agency one for the other, so that local work could be done locally on instruction from any solicitor, so that the client, simply placing himself in the hands of one man, could have his wishes carried out by him without further trouble. But, said he, I could be at liberty to direct myself. Is it not so? Of course, I replied, and such is often done by men of business who do not like the whole of their affairs to be known by any one person. Good, he said, and then went on to ask about the means of making consignments and the forms to be gone through, and of all sorts of difficulties which might arise, but by forethought could be guarded against. I explained all these things to him to the best of my ability, and he certainly left me under the impression that he would have made a wonderful solicitor, for there was nothing that he did not think of or foresee. For a man who was never in the country, and who did not evidently do much in the way of business, his knowledge and acumen were wonderful. When he had satisfied himself on these points of which he had spoken, I had verified all as well as I could by the books available, he suddenly stood up and said, "Have you written since your first letter to our friend Mr. Peter Hawkins, or to any other?" It was with some bitterness in my heart that I answered that I had not, that as yet I had not seen any opportunity of sending letters to anybody. "Then write now, my young friend," he said, laying a heavy hand on my shoulder. "Write to our friend and to any other, and say, if it will please you, that you shall stay with me until a month from now." "Do you wish me to stay so long?" I asked, for my heart grew cold at the thought. "I desire it much. Nay, I will take no refusal. When your master, employer, what you will, engaged that someone should come on his behalf, it was understood that my needs only were to be consulted. I have not stinted. Is it not so?" Oh, what could I do but bow acceptance? It was Mr. Hawkins's interest, not mine, and I had to think of him, not myself. And besides, while Count Dracula was speaking, there was that in his eyes and in his bearing which made me remember that I was a prisoner, and that if I wished I could have no choice. The Count saw his victory in my bow, and his mastery in the trouble of my face, for he began at once to use them, but in his own smooth, resistless way. "I pray to you, my good friend, that you will not discourse of things other than business in your letters. It will doubtless please your friends to know that you are well, and that you look forward to getting home to them. Is it not so?" As he spoke, he handed me 3 sheets of notepaper and 3 envelopes. They were all of the thinnest foreign post, and looking at them, then at him, and noticing his quiet smile, with the sharp canine teeth lying over the red underlip, I understood as well as if he had spoken that I should be careful what I wrote, for he would be able to read it. So I determined to write only formal notes now, but to write fully to Mr. Hawkins in secret, and also to Mina, for to her I could write in shorthand, which would puzzle the Count if he did see it. When I had written my 2 letters, I sat quiet, reading a book whilst the Count wrote several notes, referring as he wrote them to some books on his table. Then he took up my 2 and placed them with his own, and put by his writing materials, after which, the instant the door had closed behind him, I leaned over and looked at the letters, which were face down on the table. I felt no compunction in doing so, for under the circumstances I felt that I should protect myself in every way I could. One of the letters was directed to Samuel F. Billington, number 7, The Crescent, Whitby, another to Herr Leutner, Varna, the third was to Coutts & Co., London, and the 4th to Heron, Klopstock, and Billruth, bankers, Budapest. The 2nd and 4th were unsealed. I was just about to look at them when I saw the door handle move. I sank back in my seat, having just had time to replace the letters as they had been, and to resume my book before the Count, holding still another letter in his hand, entered the room. He took up the letters on the table and stamped them carefully, and then turning to me said, "I trust you will forgive me, but I have much work to do in private this evening. You will, I hope, find all things as you wish." At the door he turned, and after a moment's pause said, "Let me advise you, my dear young friend. Nay, let me warn you with all seriousness, that, should you leave these rooms, you will not by any chance go to sleep in any other part of the castle. It is old, and it has many memories, and there are bad dreams for those who sleep unwisely. Be warned, should sleep now or ever overcome you, or be like to do, then haste your own chamber or to these rooms, for your rest will then be safe. But if you be not careful in this respect, then—" He finished his speech in a gruesome way, for he motioned with his hands as if he were washing them. I quite understood. My only doubt was as to whether any dream could be more terrible than the unnatural, horrible net of gloom and mystery which seemed closing around me. Whoa! Oh! Scary. Jonathan, that's scary. Jonathan. 12th of May later. I endorse the last words written, but this time there is no doubt in question. I shall not fear to sleep in any place where he is not. I have placed the crucifix over the head of my bed. I imagine that my rest is thus freer from dreams, and there it shall remain. When he left me, I went to my room. After a little while, not hearing any sound, I came out and went up the stone stair to where I could look out towards the south. There was some sense of freedom in the vast expanse, inaccessible though it was to me, as compared with the narrow darkness of the courtyard. Looking out on this, I felt that I was indeed in prison, and I seemed to want a breath of fresh air, though it were of the night. I am beginning to feel this nocturnal existence tell on me. It is destroying my nerve. I start at my own shadow, and I am full of all sorts of horrible imaginings. God knows that there is ground for my terrible fear in this accursed place. I looked out over the beautiful expanse, bathed in soft yellow moonlight till it was almost as light as day. In the soft light the distant hills became melted, and the shadows in the valleys and the gorges of velvety blackness. The mere beauty seemed to cheer me. There was peace and comfort in every breath I drew. As I leaned from the window, my eye was caught by something moving a story below me, and somewhat to my left, where I imagined, from the order of the rooms, that the windows of the Count's own room would look out. The window at which I stood was tall and deep, stone-mullioned, and though weather-worn, was still complete. But it was evidently many a day since the case had been there. I drew back behind the stonework and looked carefully out. What I saw was the Count's head coming out from the window. I did not see the face, but I knew the man by the neck and the movement of his back and arms. In any case, I could not mistake the hands which I had had so many opportunities of studying. I was at first interested and somewhat amused, for it is wonderful how small of a matter will interest and amuse a man when he is a prisoner. But my very feelings changed to repulsion and terror when I saw the whole man slowly emerge from the window and begin to crawl down the castle wall over that dreadful abyss, face down with his cloak spreading out around him like great wings. At first I could not believe my eyes. I thought it was some trick of the moonlight, some weird effect of shadow, but I kept looking, and it could be no delusion. I saw the fingers and toes grasp the corners of the stones, worn clear of the mortar by the stress of the years, and by thus using every projection and inequality move downwards with considerable speed, just as a lizard moves along a wall. Oh my God. What manner of man is this? Or what manner of creature is it in the semblance of man? What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Sorry. I feel the dread of this horrible place overpowering me. I'm in fear, in awful fear, and there is no escape for me. I am encompassed about with terrors that I dare not think of. He's scary. Dracula, what are you doing? I just want to point out the implication here that he has his shoes off. His fucking grippers are out, and he's climbing on the wall. Where did it say that? I saw the fingers and toes grasp the corners of the stones worn clear of the mortar. Why does he have his toes out? Is that the only way that it works? I don't like that. I don't like that. All right. 15th of May. Once more have I seen the Count go out in his lizard fashion. Oh, his lizard fashion. Oh. He moved downwards in a sidelong way, some 100 feet down, and a good deal to the left. He vanished into some hole or window. When his head had disappeared— wait, get that out of there. I leaned out to try and see more, but without avail. The distance was too great to allow a proper angle of sight. I knew he had left the castle now, and thought to use the opportunity to explore more than I had dared to do as yet. I went back to the room and, taking a lamp, tried all the doors. They were all locked, as I had expected, and the locks were comparatively new, but I went down the stone stairs to the hall where I had entered originally. I found I could pull back the bolts easily enough and unhook the great chains, but the door was locked, and the key was gone. That key must be in the Count's room. I must watch should his door be unlocked, so that I may get it and escape. I went on to make a thorough examination of the various stairs and passages, and to try the doors that opened from them. 1 or 2 small rooms near the hall were open, but there was nothing to see in them except old furniture, dusty with age and moth-eaten. At last, however, I found one door at the top of the stairway which, though it seemed to be locked, gave a little under pressure. I tried it harder and found that it was not really locked, but that the resistance came from the fact that the hinges had fallen somewhat, and the heavy door rested on the floor. Here was an opportunity which I might not have again, so I exerted myself, and with many efforts forced it back so that I could enter. I was now in a wing of the castle further to the right than the rooms I knew, and a story lower down. From the windows I could see that the suite of rooms lay along to the south of the castle, the windows of the end room looking out both west and south. On the latter side, as well as to the former, there was a great precipice. The castle was built on the corner of a great rock, so that on 3 sides it was quite impregnable, and great windows were placed here where sling or bow or culverin could not reach, and consequently light and comfort, impossible to a position which had to be guarded, were secured. To the west was a great valley, and then, rising far away, great jagged mountain fastnesses, rising peak on peak, the sheer rock studded with mountain ash and thorn, whose roots clung in cracks and crevices and crannies of the stone. This was evidently the portion of the castle occupied by the ladies in bygone days, for the furniture had more air of comfort than any I had seen. The windows were curtainless, and the yellow moonlight flooding in through the diamond panes enabled one to see even colors, whilst it softened the wealth of dust which lay over all and disguised in some measure the ravages of time and the moth. My lamp seemed to be of little effect in the brilliant moonlight, but I was glad to have it with me, for there was a dread loneliness in the place which chilled my heart and made my nerves tremble. Still, it was better than living alone in the rooms which I had come to hate from the presence of the Count, and after trying a little to school my nerves, I found a soft quietude come over me. Here I am, sitting at a little oak table where in old times possibly some fair lady sat to pen, with much thought and many blushes, her ill-spelt love letter, and writing in my diary, in shorthand, all that has happened since I closed it last. It is 19th century up to date with a vengeance, and yet, unless my senses deceive me, the old centuries had, and have, powers of their own which mere modernity cannot kill. Later, morning of 16th of May. God preserve my sanity, for to this I am reduced. Safety and the assurance of safety are things of the past. Whilst I live on here, there is but one thing to hope for, that I may not go mad, if indeed I be not mad already. If I be sane, then surely it is maddening to think that of all the foul things that lurk in this hateful place, the Count is the least dreadful to me. That to him alone I can look for safety, even though this be only whilst I can serve his purpose. Great God, merciful God, let me be calm, for out of that way lies madness indeed. I begin to get new lights on certain things which have puzzled me. Up to now, I never quite knew what Shakespeare meant when he made Hamlet say, "My tablets, quick, my tablets! 'Tis meet that I put it down," etc. I didn't know Hamlet was an iPad baby. Of course Hamlet was an iPad baby. For now, feeling as though my brain were unhinged, or as if the shock had come which most end in its undoing, I turned to my diary for repose. The habit of entering accurately must help to soothe me. The Count's mysterious warning frightened me at the time. It frightens me even more now when I think of it, for in future he has a fearful hold upon me. I shall fear to doubt what he may say. When I had written in my diary and had fortunately replaced the book and pen in my pocket, I felt sleepy. The Count's warning came into my mind, but I took a pleasure in disobeying it. The sense of sleep was upon me, and with it the obstinacy which sleep brings as outrider. The soft moonlight soothed, and the wide expanse without gave a sense of freedom which refreshed me. I determined not to return tonight to the gloom-haunted rooms, but to sleep here, where, of old, ladies had sat and sung and lived sweet lives whilst their gentle breasts were sad for their menfolk away in the midst of remorseless wars. I drew a great couch out of its place near the corner, so that as I lay I could look at the lovely view to the east and south, and unthinking of and uncaring for the dust, composed myself for sleep. I suppose I must have fallen asleep. I hope so, but I fear, for all that followed was startlingly real, so real that now sitting here in the broad, full sunlight of the morning, I cannot in the least believe that it was all sleep. I was not alone. The room was the same, unchanged in any way since I came into it. I could see along the floor, in the brilliant moonlight, my own footsteps marked where I had disturbed the long accumulation of dust. In the moonlight opposite to me were 3 young women, ladies by their dress and manner. I thought at the time I must be dreaming when I saw them, for though the moonlight was behind them, they threw no shadow on the floor. They came close to me, and looked at me for some time, then whispered together. 2 were dark, and had high aquiline noses like the Count, and great dark piercing eyes that seemed to be almost red when contrasted with the pale yellow moon. The other was fair as can be, with great wavy masses of golden hair and eyes like pale sapphires. I seemed somehow to know her face, and to know it in connection with some dreamy fear, but I could not recollect at the moment how or where. All 3 had brilliant white teeth that shone like pearls against the ruby of their voluptuous lips. There was something about them that made me uneasy, some longing and at the same time some deadly fear. I felt it in my heart, a wicked, burning desire that they would kiss me with those red lips. Whoa. It is not good to note this down, lest some day it should meet Mina's eyes and cause her pain, but it is the truth. They whispered together, and then they all 3 laughed. Such a silvery, musical laugh, but as hard as though the sound never could have come through the softness of human lips. It was like the intolerable, tingling sweetness of water glasses when played by a cunning hand. The fair girl shook her head coquettishly, and the other 2 urged her on. One said, "Go on, you are first, and we shall follow. Yours is the right to begin." The other added, "He is young and strong. There are kisses for us all." I lay quiet, looking out under my eyelashes in an agony of delightful anticipation. Wow! The fair girl advanced and bent over me till I could feel the movement of her breath upon me. Sweet it was in one sense, honey sweet, and sent the same tingling through the nerves as her voice, but with a bitter underlying the sweet, a bitter offensiveness, as one smells in blood. I was afraid to raise my eyelids, but looked out and saw perfectly under the lashes. The girl went on her knees and bent over me, simply gloating. Okay. There was a deliberate voluptuousness which was both thrilling and repulsive, and as she arched her neck, she actually licked her lips like an animal, till I could see in the moonlight the moisture shining on the scarlet lips and on the red tongue as it lapped the white, sharp teeth. Lower and lower went her head as the lips went below the range of my mouth and chin and seemed about to fasten on my throat. Then she paused, and I could hear the churning sound of her tongue as it licked her teeth and lips, and could feel the hot breath on my neck. Then the skin of my throat began to tingle as one's flesh does when the hand that is to tickle it approaches nearer, nearer. I could feel the soft shivering touch of the lips on the super-sensitive skin of my throat, and the hard dents of two sharp teeth, just touching and pausing there. I closed my eyes in languorous ecstasy and waited with beating heart. But at that instant, another sensation swept through me as quick as lightning. I was conscious of the presence of the Count, and of his being as if lapped in a storm of fury. He's mad! As my eyes opened involuntarily, I saw his strong hand grasp the slender neck of the fair woman, and with giant's power draw it back. The blue eyes transformed with fury, the white teeth chomping with rage, and the fair cheeks blazing red with passion. But the Count! Never did I imagine such a wrath and fury, even to the demons of the pit. His eyes were positively blazing. Not his 3 weed-smoking girlfriends. Oh my god. His boyfriend's mad, though. The red light in them was lurid, as if the flames of hellfire blazed behind them. His face was deathly pale. Whoopsie, don't, ignore that. His face was deathly pale, and the lines of it were hard, like drawn wires. The thick eyebrows that met over the nose now seemed like a heaving bar of white-hot metal. With a fierce sweep of his arm, he hurled the woman from him, and then motioned to the others as though he were beating them back. It was the same imperious gesture that I had seen used to the wolves. In a voice which, though low and almost in a whisper, seemed to cut through the air and then ring around the room, he said, "How dare you touch him, any of you? How dare you cast eyes on him when I had forbidden it? Back, I tell you all, this man belongs to me! Whoa. Beware how you meddle with him, or you'll have to deal with me! Whoa. Woo! He's jealous. He's a jealous seme. The fair girl, with a laugh of ribald coquetry, turned to answer him. You yourself never loved, you never love. On this the other woman joined, and such a mirthless, hard, soulless laughter rang through the room that it almost made me faint to hear. It seemed like the pleasure of fiends. Then the Count turned, after looking at my face attentively, and said in a soft whisper, Yes, I can. I too can love. You yourselves can tell it from the past. Is it not so? Well, now I promise you that when I am done with him, you shall kiss him at your will. Now go, go. I must awaken him, for there is work to be done. Can a British solicitor and a Transylvanian vampire fall in love? I can too fall in love. Can too. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Are we to have nothing tonight? Said one of them with a low laugh as she pointed to the bag which he had thrown upon the floor, and which moved as though there were some living thing within it. For answer he nodded his head. One of the women jumped forward and opened it. If my ears did not deceive me, there was a gasp and a low wail, as of a half-smothered child. Oh my god. The women closed round, while I was aghast with horror, but as I looked they disappeared, and with them the dreadful bag. There was no door near them, and they could not have passed me without my noticing. They simply seemed to fade into the rays of the moonlight and pass out through the window. For I could see outside the dim, shadowy forms for a moment before they entirely faded away. Then the horror overcame me, and I sank down, unconscious. Wow! Some more! There's more! Oh my god. Wait, so that was the 15th of May. That had to have been the 15th of May, because now it's the next day. Well, maybe I wrote it down wrong. I awoke in my own bed. If it be that I had not dreamt, the Count must have carried me here. I tried to satisfy myself on the subject, but could not arrive at any unquestionable result. To be sure, there were certain small evidences, such as that my clothes were folded and laid by in a manner which was not my habit. My watch was still unwound, and I am rigorously accustomed to wind it in the last thing before going to bed, and many such details. But these things are no proof, for they may have been evidences that my mind was not as usual, and for some cause or another, I had certainly been much upset. I must watch for proof. Of one thing I am glad. If it was the Count that carried me here and undressed me, okay, he must have been hurried in his task, for my pockets are intact. I am sure this diary would have been a mystery to him which he would not have brooked. He would have taken or destroyed it. As I look round this room, although it has been to me so full of fear, it is now a sort of sanctuary. For nothing can be more dreadful than those awful women who are waiting to suck my blood. Ow!
Let's kill him.
Oh my god. Wow, ladies. And by blood, I mean my peanuts. This book just got real horny. This guy has got real horny. All right, ladies. I forgot to do the Wordle. Let's do the Wordle. I can just sort of drop it here now. We'll leave the spooky music going because I like it. Okay, so we have an A. Auras. Oh wait, I should have put the A in a different spot. Okay. Soapy. Okay. Scald. Okay. Stalk. Bitch. Is it just stall? This is gonna make me mad. It can't really be anything else, can it? No. Stalk would have been a better word. Stalk would have been better. I'm just glad that I got it, though. Okay, connections time. Let's see. Secure, snap, cinch, lock. What? I guess security? Bitch. Oh, okay, so cinch was one of them. Fuck, okay. Hmm. To coast, to glide, breeze, to sail. Okay. Throw, shot. Hmm. Maybe it's like secure, lock, cinch. Hmm. Hmm. Shot, pick, snap, still. Those are photo words. Okay. To secure. I guess it like an easy thing. So like a picnic. Fuck! Oh, help me! So secure, cinch, lock. Ah! Hmm. Help me! Well, the other thing. So 3 of these have to be the other thing. So what's the other thing? The 4th of that category doesn't make sense to you? Yeah. So let's could try something else. I don't understand what the other thing could be. One of these is supposed to be the easy one. Hmm. Maybe we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Let's do the strands. Tasty! Flat. Arty. Um. Cool. Quips. Quip. Um. I can't find any good words in here. Rose. Belt. Butter. I can't find. Okay, fine. Give me a hint. Sour? Okay. Let's see if we can find like a sweet. Sweet. Umami. Flavor. It's gotta be Flavor. Okay. Piquant. Spicy. Tart. Salty. Bitter. Okay. I thought it was gonna be food and not, like, tastes. We'll do the mini really quick. Stir. Vowel sound represented by an upside down E. Huh? Deck contains a card called Wheel of Fortune. Tarot. Alone. Eye of Newt. Scale. Throwback Thursday. I won't, you can't make me. Rate. Stan? Oh, okay. You're angry? Why are you angry? Did the connections make you angry? Secure, cinch, lock. I'm just gonna guess one. Ice. Oh, I did it! Woo! They're blocking the mini on mobile browser? That's messed up. Evil. Oh, wet. Oh, types of blanket. That's so silly. Wet blanket, throw blanket, I guess. Security blanket? Okay. Okay, whatever we're doing here. I see. Alright, let's do the framed, and that's the last bit of stream. Sent that message before. I'm angry, but I guess it didn't go through somehow. It's weird like that sometimes. Okay. What are we looking at here? Never heard of this movie? Well, it's a good thing I was gonna say I don't know what this is. This is Cars. That's Cars. This is definitely Toy Story 2. Obviously, this is, Barbie. Girl with a dragon tattoo. I don't know what this is. Harry Potter. Brick? Okay, sorry. I never seen it. I don't know it. Oh, this one I did yesterday. I got very easily. If anybody wants an easy one. I could tell by this frame. I was like, oh, this is a Wes Anderson movie. This is Asteroid City, baby. I knew it immediately. Well, I guess I didn't know it on this frame, but... Anyways. Let's see who is online that we can go and raid. I'm gonna go to my just chatting screen. Hi, guys. I'm over here now. I'm over here. Hi. I'm never over here. Hee hee. Yay. I thought dog was saying something, but it just heard a weird sound, I guess. I guess that was Dracula. Who's online? Who's online that we can go and raid? New location unlocked. Yeah, we're never on this. Oh, now he really did talk there. Who's online that we can go and raid? La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Let's go and raid. You know what? Let's go raid Mickey. Let's go raid Mickey because I want to. And that's the only reason I need... Oh, I'm so short now. Hi. Hi. I want to raid Mickey, and that's why we're raiding Mickey. Raid. Neko Mickey. Our raid message, as always, is going to be our little apple parade. if you have Yuzu or Pat or Callum Apple Parade emotes, feel free to pepper them in with your raid message. Otherwise, you know, be nice. Be nice. Go appreciate my lovely work on Mickey's model. Thank you all so much for the support today. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the raids. If you are new here, I stream usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 2 PST or 5 Eastern Standard Time. And I will be streaming on Saturday. I will be streaming some Pentiment, which is a lovely, very beautiful game, and I am excited to get back to. I have been putting it off for like a month now. But yeah, I will see you all on Saturday. And if I don't see you then, I'll see you next week. Or maybe I'll never see you again. I don't know. But have a wonderful rest of your week. And stay sexy out there. Kiss the homies goodnight. Stay hydrated and eat good food while I'm gone, okay? I'll miss you. Goodbye. Goodbye.